Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of extra time. And one of the things I enjoy doing the most when I have some spare time, well, is reading a really good storybook. So, because we've got time for a story, well, why don't we call this segment Story Time with Mr. C? And well, have I ever got a really good book for you today. We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan T. Higgins. Hey kids, you will never be eaten by a T-Rex. They are extinct, I promise. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day a little T-Rex starts school.
What are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have?
This was very important. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Ponies were Penelope's favorite because ponies are delicious. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna sandwiches and 1 apple juice. Finally, the big day came. And Penelope Rex was very surprised to find out that all of her classmates were children? So she ate them, because children are delicious.
Penelope Rex,
said Mrs. Needleman.
We don't eat our classmates. Please spit them out at once.
So she did. It was not the best way to start school. Still, Penelope was determined to have a good first day. She tried hard to make friends at recess. She finger painted some of her best work. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch.
You can sit here.
Penelope started to notice everyone was making friends but her. It was lonely. When she got home, her dad asked about her first day of school.
I didn't make any friends,
Penelope cried.
None of the children wanted to play with me.
Penelope Rex,
her father asked.
Did you eat your classmates?
Well, maybe sort of, just a little bit.
Sometimes it's hard to make friends,
said her dad.
Especially if you eat them. You see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside, just tastier.
That gave Penelope a lot to think about. The next day, Penelope tried really hard. But poor Penelope, she could not stop herself from eating her classmates. Mrs. Noodleman, Penelope ate William Amato again. And they were all afraid of her. Except Walter. Walter was a goldfish. So Penelope tried to make friends with him.
Will you be my friend?
cried Penelope.
He's eating my finger! Wah!
Once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. She stopped eating her classmates, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. And soon Penelope made friends. Found you!
Want a brownie? I helped make them.
Now even when children looked especially delicious, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when someone tries to eat you. And Walter the goldfish stares right back at her and licks his lips. Because dinosaurs are delicious. Well, that was a fun story. And when I think of that story, I think of my core competency, and in particular, the core competency that covers social responsibility. And I think of that story and I ask myself this question. I ask, do I treat others in a respectful manner? If I were to do a little emoji face that would answer that question for myself, and if I'm being honest with myself, I'd have to ask, do I treat others in a respectful manner all the time? Or sometimes am I a little bossy and a little unfriendly? Or do I yell and scream at people, even if they're my friends? How do I treat people? Do I treat them in a respectful manner? Yes, all the time. Sometimes, or often not at all. I have to make my decision, and using my yellow pencil crayon or yellow crayon, I can color in one of these emoji faces. Which one would you color in? Remember, there's no right or wrong answer, no good or bad answer. It's just an answer of being honest with yourself. When you ask yourself that question, only you are judging your answer. You color in the emoji face that you choose. Only color in one. I think I'll choose this one. I like to think that I treat others in a respectful manner, even if I'm a little upset or if I'm not feeling very good. I still try to treat people fairly and kindly. In choosing this emoji face, I guess I'm sort of saying about myself that I get it and I can do things on my own. I can treat people fair and with respect, right? I treat others in a respectful manner. I can do that on my own. If I chose this face, I might be saying that I'm getting there and I'm beginning to do more and more on my own. So when I treat others in a respectful manner, sometimes I don't, and sometimes I need a little help if I choose that face. And if I'm choosing the neutral face, I might be saying that I am just getting started and that I learn best with some help. So, often I don't treat people with respect. And, sometimes I'm shouting or calling people names, and I need some help from an adult to help me out and figure out how to be more respectful. That's what I would be saying about myself if I chose this face. And down here it says, how do you see yourself? Draw a picture of yourself getting along with your friends, even when you disagree with each other or like different things. So if I chose that face, I could draw a picture of myself getting along with my friends, even if I like different things than them or I disagree with them. Or I could draw a picture of myself walking away from my friends because I'm upset with them. I might, if I've chosen that emoji face, draw something like that. Maybe a picture of me with my arms folded and I'm a bit angry with them, right? And I'm walking away. Or draw a picture of yourself yelling at your friends. If I've chosen this emoji face, I'm unable to really treat others in a respectful manner, and I might draw a picture of myself yelling. If we look on the previous page, there's a few little pictures here. Here we've got some friends all getting along, even if they disagree and like different things. Here we've got a friend who's being a bit bossy, or, he's a little bit upset, and he's walked away from the friends. And here we've got a guy who's yelling and screaming at his friends. He's not really treating them in that respectful a manner. So when it comes to drawing this picture, I have to decide, that my picture needs to match my emoji face. Well, I'm going to draw a picture of myself getting along with my friends. And there we go, there's a picture of me and my friend, and even though we're very different from one another and we like different things, we're still able to treat each other in a respectful manner. We don't yell at each other or say mean names to each other just because we like different things or even disagree on something. We still are able to treat each other respectfully.